You want me to help you?
Yeah.
What about playing bridge?
How old do you think I am? I want to do something, cool. I want to buy an Atari computer and a bunch of video games.
Well, if you want to do something cool, then I'd go for the PlayStation.
What's that?
Never mind.
What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tight, and I'm white. And it is November 9th. And the weather is beautiful this morning. It's like 50 degrees. It is 8:45 a.m. or actually 8:35 a.m. So, saw on this app that I go on every once in a while a limited edition console. Let's just put it to you that way. And I had a great price on it. It was in box. But just like anything else, if you're not on these apps every single day, you'll get beat constantly. Especially if these apps have been around for a while. Pretty soon they get overrun with resellers, and it's hard to get anything on there. And if something's on there for over a week, then you know it's already sold. So that was the case with this one. I assumed. I went on there. It said over a week. I looked at it, I was like, there's no way this is going to be on here for over a week. It's impossible. But anyway, it was. So I messaged her anyway and said, hey, is this still available? 24 hours later, still hadn't heard back from her. Did a follow-up email to her, message to her, stating that, hey, don't want to be a bother, but I was following up on my last message. Is the PS3 still available? And sure enough, an hour later, she said, sorry for the delay. Yes, it is available. The ad actually said OBO on it. My old ass had to look that up. But, or was it best offer available? Or best offer, that's what it stands for. Or best offer. So once I got back and forth messaging with her, I told her, I said, hey, will you take $30 for it? Came right back, said, sure, meet you in the morning. So that's where we're heading right now. I don't know if I'm going to record the transaction. You guys can trust me over all these years. It's not like, I'm not going to be sticking a camera in the lady's face, so I'll see what I can do, but no promises on that. But what I will do is, we'll go ahead, a big-ass box can be hard to show in the car. We'll go ahead and go back to the house and recap this $30 pickup. How's that sound? Alright guys, well, I'm going to stop recording now, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace out! Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Beautiful today. I said it's beautiful today, the temperature.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
My parents been telling them about ridiculous.
Here's your $30.
Thank you.
I
You
appreciate
want to open
it.
it up and take a look at it?
No, I trust you. It's okay.
So
Yeah.
There's the HDMI in there.
Okay.
Just hook it up.
Okay, cool.
The power cord.
All right.
And
All right, guys, so let's get into this. What did I pick up for $30? By the way, I don't think I mentioned in the videos thus far, the listing was for $40, so I made the offer of 30 and she took it. So I picked up for $30 the PlayStation 3 limited edition MotorStorm, or the MotorStorm limited edition PS3. This is the 80 gigabyte, guys, and we'll go into gigs and model numbers because there's a lot of confusion going on, and a lot of it partly by me, at least on my side of things, not forgetting or not understanding or getting the models mixed up. But so I knew what I was getting into with this one. I knew that the 80, well, to a certain extent, I knew that the 80 gigabyte was the one that has partial PS2 hardware, partial emulation. It does not have a PS2 chip in it, in other words. So we'll get into that talk in a minute. But so this right here, guys, it does not have a manual. It does not have the paperwork with it, but the cardboard inserts to hold the PS3 are in there. We'll go ahead and the box is in nice shape. I mean, look at the box. Really nice shape. Guys, I've seen this sell as high as $250, $275 in box without the paperwork. So to get this for $30 was a major hit. You can see the back of the box looks pretty good. There is a tear. That's not a tear, it's a flap. So yeah, pretty cool. To get that in decent shape like that, let's go ahead and open it up. So there's the cardboard to hold it in. Did come with a 6-axis controller, which is always nice. She threw in a HDMI cable, and always nice to get these. Charger for the controllers, I always need those. And then the power for it. So let's go ahead and take this bad boy out. Definitely can serve that cardboard. I was concerned it was just a PS3 thrown in the box, but not the case. Put that over there. So yeah, it looks in very nice shape. Very clean. So here's the deal. Let's just go back for a second here. So, okay, as far as the models are concerned, this is probably the easiest way to put it. The very first PS3s that ever came out were the 60 gigabyte and the 20 gigabyte. The 60 gigabyte was a CEC HA01. Okay, most people consider this the greatest console of all time. These had the PS2 chips in them, guys, the 20 and the 60. The 20 was a CEC HB01, and again, the 60 gigabyte was a CEC HA01. Both of them had the PS2 chips in them. All PS3s, first of all, can play PS1 games, but those had the PS2 chips in them, so those are the most desirable. But remember, like I said, they were the first originals. They had the overheating problem, so these are the ones you're more likely to find overheated, the yellow light of death. The next model that came out was this model, the 80. They fixed, to a certain extent, that heating issue. Completely, probably not, but definitely they did some rework on the PS3 so it would not overheat. They had to fix that issue because it was a major issue. All right, now, the 80 gigabyte has, from what I'm told, it has some PS2 hardware, but it has emulation as well. So no chip in it. Now here's the misconception, and I've been knowing this or understanding it this way for so long, and I hear so many people talk about it on YouTube, even in my circles. So everyone, not everyone, the misconception on the 80 gigabyte, guys, is if the firmware ever gets updated, if it does not have the original firmware on it, and you ever update your PS3, you completely lose emulation and cannot play PS2 games anymore. Okay, so the research that I've done today says that is not true whatsoever, and I actually made a mistake. I actually thought that I owned two CEC HO1s, which are the 60 gigabytes, but I guess I misread it. I actually own one A01 and I own another one of these, okay? So, which is the 80 gigabyte. And I remember trying out my 80 gigabyte and it working with PS2 games. So, you know, I misread, obviously, my eyesight's going. I misread the model number. They're real small in the back of them. So, but when it worked, I assumed, okay, it had to have been updated after all these years. So if it works, then it must be the A01. That's how I got confused. So that got me thinking, well, if that one works, what about this one right here? So I did some research on the internet and went on this website, and the guy had explained how People have been saying for the longest time that that was the truth, and it's not the truth at all. These 80 gigabyte PS3s will play PS2 games until they burn out. You cannot get rid of it. You can update the software. You can update whatever you want on it, and it's not going to change. It will always play PS2 games. Now, does it play all of the PS2 games? Probably not. There's a rumor going around saying it plays around 90% of them. I went on a YouTube site today. A guy named 10 games in a row that said that they
experience. He's one of the most severe stutterers I have ever seen, and I've been in stuttering for 20 years.
That they don't even launch at all on PS3. I had 8 of the 10 games. Every single game launched and every single game played. Then he lists another set of games stating that they had issues or whatever, and I only had one of those games, unfortunately, Twin Sanity. That game did freeze up and did not play whatsoever. So there is some truth that it doesn't play all, but 90% is not bad. Now, the question is, does this play PS2 games? If this plays PS2 games, then we can just throw that rumor away. Don't listen to everybody on the internet. Not everybody's telling you the truth, guys. We're going to find out today. If this works with PS2 games, then we know that the truth of the matter is that all PS2s will play, or all 80 gigs will play PS2s until they burn out, like I said before. So again, just to recap, the BO1 is the 20 gig. Now the BO1 sells on an average of about $160. The 80 gig actually sells for around $150, so not too much difference there. Has the PS2 emulation, and the AO1 actually sells for around $200. I've even seen them sell for higher than that. But like I said, this right here, the 80 gig with the box, I've seen it sell as high as $250, $275. So pretty crazy. Let's go in the living room and test this baby out and see if it plays PS2 games, which I'm pretty sure it's going to. All right, just to make sure I'm on the up and up with this. System software 4.6. I don't know why it doesn't say 80 gigabyte, but it's over 60, so it's not the 60 gigabyte or the 20. It's definitely not the 500. So I guess they round up to 80. I don't know how that works, but yeah, this is the 80 gigabyte for sure. Let's go over here and grab Warriors, PS2. Put that in there. Back here. It's hard doing this with one hand. All right, there's the game. Actually, this is on my new sound system. That baby right down there, we're going to be talking about very soon on a cool crap that I picked up at Goodwill, episode 2. So there you go, PlayStation 2 logo. All right, so as you can see, don't listen to all the bullshit you hear on YouTube. The 80 gigabyte will play PS2 games until it blows up, basically. Very cool. Actually, it's a pretty badass game. Now, why is that not coming on now? Oh, my controller shut off. Played a little bit of this today, man. Really nice. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of people say that there's a lot of glitches with a bunch of the games when you play them on emulation. I'm not going to say that's true or not. I have no clue. I've only tested a few games out. I've had no problems with them. I could not tell the difference going back and forth between the 60 gig and the 80 gig playing the Warriors. I could not tell the difference in the game whatsoever. It seemed like the exact same game. We're actually going to do, you know what? Let's go ahead and take it one step further. Let's quit this game. Let's update. That way we can put this to bed. Let's go ahead and update the PS3 completely. We're going to update the software on it, and then we're going to test out a PS2 game. I'm hoping I'm not going to regret this shit. If I lose the PS2 emulation, I'm going to be pissed. But we might as well, while we're here, let's do it. Why does this freaking thing keep shutting off? All right, where are we at? System update. Ah, fuck. You have to do it during the... I don't have it connected to the Ethernet. Can we do it this way? Oh, shit. All right, hold on. I want to pause it and connect my Ethernet cable to the PS3. All right, so as you can see right there, it's a different version than I read off earlier. 4.85. Go ahead and click OK on that. Okay. Scroll down. I'm going to read all this shit. All right, how do you... oh, that's right. You just got to go to your right. We're going to accept that. All right, do what you got to do. Fuck. Hold on a second. Let me pause this for a second. I think I got it now. All right, so system update. I'm either going to regret this or I'm going to prove my point. I mean, in the beginning, I was originally taught if it has 4 USBs, it's going to have it's going to have backwards compatibility, whether it's emulation or not. 4 USBs is what you look for, and then all of a sudden, I started getting told, "Nah, man, if it could have 4, but if they updated the software on it, then you're going to have issues. You're not going to have any PS2 capabilities at all." So that's what we're trying to prove right here, or prove against. Sorry this is taking so long. I didn't think this video would be this long. All right, so as you saw, guys, I just updated it. Should be done. Did it shut off automatically? No, it's still on. Checking for update data. Press PS1. Checking for update data. Please wait. Press the PS button to use the controller. I just did that. Come on. Oh, it's still updating. All right, I'm going to pause it until this thing's completely done here. All right, so everything finished updating. Let's go back over to... Actually, no, we can go to system settings just to show you guys that I do have a new... Did I pass it up? The hell? There it is. I'm definitely not in the right area. I don't want to do that again. Here, hold on a second. All right, this should be it right here. So now I got version 4.85. So there's proof right there. And now let's go over to see if we can play that PS2 game now. Oh shit, what is that? Mode not supported? There it is. Shit had me scared for a second there. Bam. All right, guys, so there you go. That's the proof. The proof is in the pudding. Don't listen to everything you hear on YouTube, guys. 80 gigabyte will work. At least as long as it's still it'll work until it burns out, basically. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching the video. My name is Tight White, and I'm out of here. Peace out, guys.
You know how Mother hates it when we're late.
Well, I told you we should have left earlier. You know, it's the same damn thing every year. It's always, where are my blue shoes, dear? Or, Dad, I can't find my Marilyn Bronson CD.
Marilyn Manson?
Well, whatever her name is.
She's a guy, Dad.
Marilyn? A guy? Oh, what's the world coming to?